Oh, hi there. Um, I didn't want to make a YouTube video really right now, but I am because my hand was forced, unfortunately. You may have noticed something is going on here. Oop, let's get a better view. I don't like that idea. That idea is pissing me off. Where did it come from? Why is it there? These are all important questions. Um, So anyway, there are logical reasons as to how and why and all that sort of stuff, how that could have happened. But I've also got a very sore toe, and I'm wondering where that came from because, all right, fine. I do this silly thing Anglo-Saxon type people like to do, which is get pissed drunk and fall asleep. So a lot of people go, "Wow, you're burning out. Oh, you don't remember." Blah blah blah. And it's just like, well, if you space out your drinking, called moderation, um, then you kind of remember everything, and you go, "Hey, I didn't stub my toe on anything. I know I didn't." So you may be asking, well, why am I making a YouTube video um, expressing my concerns when there are persons out there who just want to take whatever I say out of context? Why am I doing that? Why don't I just use my cellular phone and complain to somebody about it? That's just quite simple. Cell phone won't charge. Cell phone won't do anything. And how is this possible? Because it's supposedly a smartphone. I think it's a stupid phone. That's my personal opinion. But other people are allowed their own thoughts and opinions on things, so I'm not bothered by that. I'm kind of more bothered about something more obvious. I didn't show that to you already. So I took precautions, which means I did the awkward thing of having to barricade my room. Um, but that was more of a test, really. Because the funny thing, I was able to learn from that. Um, Essentially, my door opens inward, right? That's how, in most rooms, that's how it works, right? Um, there's only two access points into my room. There's the window, which is less likely, although with magnets, theoretically possible. And in my, what some people would describe as a comatose state after drinking, I'm not going to notice anyway, but usually it would take a delicate hand. But in this particular instance, since I would have been what I described as conked out, another thing that happens to Anglo-Saxons for some reason, not because of alcohol. Um, so there's only two main access points. What is the most logical reason? Because I'll explain how I basically made it almost impossible for my door to be open. I put boxes of DVDs, heavy stuff in front of my door, right? Okay, this is the awkward subject. Um, Now, forcing open a door delicately without breaking it or anything like that, um, that usually would require a lot of strength to be able to do that with DVD boxes. And then it begs the question, how did they know they were there in the first place? Well, they didn't. That's the whole point. They can't have known. There's no way. Unless they have capability, that one that was in that Batman movie, I forget now. The one with the Joker in it, where they could see everything in my domicile. How dare they? How rude! What a disrespectful thing to do. Of course, I have to think of names to call things, and so I'm referencing my own um, Rolodex in my head, as anybody would in my situation. Well, if they had half a brain, anyway. But yeah, I was trying to get my teeth fixed too, and I was really committed to this program of having my Invisalign. I paid good money for that, right? Now, The establishment doesn't want me to fix my fucking teeth. Why would they? I mean, and I go, okay, these are all problems. I have a really sore big toe right now, and it's just like, I looked at it, I inspected it and went, hey, there's no physical, doesn't look like there's any physical damage, but, oh, does I feels it. Um, how could this be? Well, I've seen other peculiar things too. They're manipulating the clock. Where else in another place do they do such a thing? So that people have no idea what time it is or any of that kind of stuff. I mean, the outside and how dark it is an indicator, but it's, not the only indicator, of course. Um, so, where was I again? Well, I said in my last video, I don't want anyone to worry, and I don't want you to worry, because you worrying means that you plan on putting me somewhere where I don't want to be. So I thought I got away from you, but maybe that's impossible at this point in time. Maybe you're too fascinated with me. Maybe I'm too interesting. Or maybe you're just too stupid. I don't know the difference. Yeah. Now, is somebody going to change the words that I'm saying from an audio clip into this video? Are they going to manufacture evidence against my persons, trying to go, oh, look at him, he's on a path of self-destruction, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not. Why do I have to keep explaining these things? I just wish you guys would please stop being a bunch of douchebags. It's best not to overthink things, though. Although sometimes it's a good thing to wonder. But, this sore throat I complained about, the one I've had for over 10 years. That one, the one I couldn't possibly forget. As well, the chest pains I complained about in other videos. And now this, it's like, or no, it's on the other side. Yeah, because I'm looking at the camera, right? And I don't really want to touch it. It's probably not a good idea. I could put some polysporin on, I suppose. I got one of those. But, you got to be careful about polysporin and not putting it anywhere inside your eye, because that's going to hurt like a fucking motherfucker. And you don't want that. But this injury is close to my eyes. And polysporin won't do anything for my stub toe either. And I mean, ideally, I wouldn't be in any pain at all, especially with the sore throat and the chest pains in awkward places, of course. But the powers that be have decided I am the punching bag, so to speak, of the town. And it's like, well, I don't like that particular job. That job sucks. People understood what I was talking about and not extrapolating things that aren't applicative to what I'm saying. And stop doing things like stubbing my toe while I'm asleep and then accusing me of being drunk afterwards and not remembering when I know damn well I didn't stub my fucking toe. But here I am with a sore toe anyway. So you may be wondering what I've been eating lately. Eating has been difficult. So I tried drinking milk. No, the doctors didn't like that idea. I was cheating, wasn't I? I was supposed to get extremely thin all of a sudden so that they could use it for manipulative purposes. And then I thought of a way around it. And then, nope, they had to put a stop to that. So how in the blinning hell did they know I was buying 1 liter of milk from my workplace? How do they know that? Easy. Fucking management told them. Again, this is a video I didn't want to make, but you're forcing my hand. I have to make this video. Oh, I just use my cellular phone and complain to the usual people I complain to. Basically me ranting and raving at them, but never mind that part. That's the funny part, but if there's a silver lining in anything. But like, if you could, stop doing conspicuous looking things, that would be good. Because, it's not like I'm an idiot over here. I mean, sure, my hair's in bad shape, so it does look like I'm an idiot. And something's going on with my elbow. I wonder what's that? What is that all about? I don't think it's anything. Because there was something else on my arm, actually, and it went away real quick. So I was concerned about that, but, oh, no, no. And then there are motherfuckers who think I should go to the hospital. And it's like, oh, hell no. Not that it would even be easy. Well, I mean, what's your definition of easy would be the question. Um, because, well, there would be my way of doing it, and then there's, the fast way, which is a horde of zombies break down my door and abduct me and take me into the dark. And I don't like that idea. No, I dislike that idea quite a lot. And there's a difference between not liking something, don't liking something, and disliking something. Those are all different things. But I mustn't overthink, which is why the alcohol's there. I got some brewski. So, I mean, I would have already drank it, but I have a sore throat, as I told you about, which is not the easiest thing to explain because people go, your voice doesn't sound raspy. How could you have a sore throat? Actually, there are ways. Pain, what is the definition of that anyway? Oh, something you don't want. So, a little food for thought. But anyway, I reckon that I have lozenges that could be helpful. Although I've not actually had really great experiences with lozenges. They tend to not really do what I need them to do and end up being more problematic because there's another one, but it doesn't really address the issue, does it? Kind of just masks it, doesn't it? But, I'm not especially concerned. But I would like to not have a sore throat and worry about the fucking zombies that are going to break down my door. Idiots. I mean, because that is, zombies is just a metaphor for a horde of barbarian idiots, right? Why should I be scared of a fucking barbarian idiot? Many questions. And it's not like I want my brain to go on, mute or quiet or something like that. It's just, I gotta think of other things, There's lots to think about, actually. Which is exactly my point. So anyway, I've talked in this video for a significant amount of time. I think I made the appearance I was supposed to make. I think I did a good job of it. And yes, I would like to get a haircut, a low maintenance, short haircut. That way, I mean, ideally, I'd like to have showers every day, but there are reasons why maybe I'm not. But I don't want to smell either. And I don't want to be convinced I don't smell by a pack of sycophantic liars telling me stories that just ain't true. Well, again, I have to repeat the message. I don't want you to worry. So, I'll go about my business and you go about yours. So, it's not like I'm a professional or anything like that. It's not like I make YouTubes as a career. I do other things for a career, like work in a store and, the Capitalist Institute. I do my part. Well, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.